G5 Live, man, Wednesday, Play My Shit Wednesday, where we represent, we keep the people vibing, let you know what's going on. Chocolate's in the building. What's up?
Hey, you guys, it's your girl Chocolate. Now, I'm excited to be sitting next to you, Lex. You don't know me, but it's cool. You won't get to know me today.
Okay.
But I just want y'all to know, if y'all don't know who Lex is, like, he everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen,
everywhere.
Give it up for my brother Lexx Promotions in the building.
Thank you.
Lex, all the way live, man. So, you know, I had to bring you on because, like I said, I need to let people know that we've been out here doing these things for years, like years and years. You've grown up.
God is great.
You've grown up in the business. I've watched you.
I'm a baby of Miami music scene, definitely.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, I mean, give people some insight, you know what I mean, how you came up and what's going on with Lexx Promotion.
I mean, God is great. Been in business now. It's our 15-year anniversary. 2019 makes it our 15-year anniversary. Started off really in high school. I was like the cool high school DJ, DJing all the proms, pep rallies, the skating rings, the different events. And after DJing a few events, I quickly realized, all right, you know, I could be making the DJ money or I could be making the promoter money and then be able to bless and hire more people to help me out.
There you go. And you was how old at the time?
I was 14, 15.
And that's how you was thinking?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because as a DJ, you're the only one making the money.
Right.
But when you're able to produce and curate and do your own events, you're able to hire a door girl, you're able to hire more people to promote for you, you're able to hire security guards, you're able to just kind of build a team versus when you're a DJ, most of the time, it's really just about you making the money. So from there, you know, my partner DJ Mix, who's an entertainment lawyer now, fast forward 15 years later, he's a big entertainment lawyer. At the time, he was a DJ.
Yeah.
And we started doing a lot of high school parties, skating ring parties. And then by the time we got to college, the company kind of started making a little bit more noise.
Like, I remember I was on Power 96, and you used to pay me to shout out your parties.
Yep.
And I remember you used to come up and you say, why you always got all these records here? How you get these records? And I was like, this is promotion. Street promoters come up and bring up records. I used to be a street promoter, and I got on the radio from being a street promoter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, what you doing, you could be a hell of a street promoter.
Now, a lot of people, they see, like, you know, the after, you know, of the promotion, but, you know, the work that you have to put in and, you know, the errors that you have to make and correct. Let people know some things that, you know, you had to just learn as you went along. Like, nobody taught you. You just like, you know what? I failed. I had error, but I got to keep going.
So let me take it back. We'll start with the high school days. You know, you think you're going to have a cool party.
There you go.
You print your flyers. You take your posters. You hit the block. You hit the high schools. You hit the different neighborhoods, the flea market, the corner stores, the barbershops. So at the time, we booked a little Spanish artist that not a lot of people knew in Miami by the name of Pitbull. So we booked him for like $1,000 or something. We did the party. We promoted. When it was time to pay him, I ain't had all the money. Yo, what we gonna do? We don't have all the money, but we need him on stage. What we gonna do? Trying to figure it out. So we had a conversation. Hey, I know it's supposed to pay you X amount of dollars, but the party just didn't turn out how we thought it was, but we still need you to go on stage and perform. He looking at us like these two little knucklehead kids.
Yeah.
This is business. We agreed to a certain amount.
And that's what it is.
I could have been somewhere else getting paid more money, but I agreed to do it at a discount rate because you guys are, you know, high school, college students trying to establish yourself. I need all my money. But regardless, he still went and hit the stage.
That's right.
And then fast forward a couple of years later, I ended up working with Big Teach, who was his manager. He
right.
remembered me, and I didn't only deliver what I was supposed to deliver for him.
Plus more.
Plus more. So, you know, all these are things that, you know, so in the law of not only marketing, promotions, branding, and music, but in the law of business, no matter what business you are, it's about the relationships that you build.
That's right.
It's 100% relationships that you build. I was at Teddy T's radio station. He would let me sneak into the building, and I would bring him. We didn't have finger licking back then, so it was KFC on a regular. And you fast forward 15 years later, and I would still have a relationship. He calls me, I pick up, I can't pick up, I'm gonna send a text, and we're still getting money together, doing business together, and helping each other out.
You know, I did a music conference in Fort Lauderdale at the African American Library, and Lex was like 18. He was the youngest person on the panel, and you know, just the intellect that he gave everybody as far as being a kid about business. You know what I'm saying? And what I want you to do is to explain, because the same way an artist would become successful, you became successful in business.
Correct.
And promotion. So just give everybody like the elements of from promoting parties to promoting independent artists to promoting for major labels, like, you know, you got MMG now and Def Jam now. So give us the steps that you took that gave you that element to be in those locations to get that brands.
I mean, I have a model that I go by, and shout out to my brother Gucci Poochie. These are his exact quotes. All you got to do is outwork him.
There we go.
So when I was passing out the flyers, I wanted to be the first person at the club at 9 o'clock, and I was the last person at the club at 5 a.m. when security are closing the doors to the club. And then fast forward, when I started working records, some of the first records I ever had to work was Uncle Luke, Piccolo, and Pitbull. So I wanted to make sure at every single high school and college party, they were playing Uncle Luke, Piccolo, and Pitbull.
Raise the roof.
Exactly. And then I remember once I was in college, and you know, we were definitely out there doing our events and passing out flyers and promoting parties. You know, people from the radio stations such as Teddy T, Big Lip Bandit approach us to promote their events because we were the best one at promoting not only our events but other consumers' events.
But I want to stop you. When did you get your first vehicle?
When did I get my first vehicle?
For promotion, your
you
first
making moves.
promotional vehicle.
I got my first vehicle, I think I was 16 or 17.
That's what I want people to understand.
And
You know what I'm saying?
Mama ain't pay for it. That was me stacking up my CD money, my DJ money, and I got my own Ford Expedition at the time. That was the flyest thing in the game, and had it wrapped within 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the thing. You were 16 years old, and I always admired your business savvy. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even go to college for business.
I went to college after studied marketing management, but
Yeah, but
prior to that, I was
You
already
was
in
just
the game.
already on point. You know what I mean? And that's why I always let you come up. I always gave you the opportunity and you were so serious all the time. You know what I mean? And you know, just when you got your vehicles, then you began to go throughout the state, setting up at different spots. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And you know, you were really like, because we had a lot of different promoters back in the days, but you kind of like were the only one that kind of kept it going even to today.
I mean, my thing was you got to outwork everybody. So I was like, all right, I got Miami pretty much doing well. All right, let's go set up shop in Tallahassee. So when people want to go to FAMU, let's go set up shop in Orlando. So I had different people that worked for me in Miami, and as soon as they went away to college, boom, you're my rep in Orlando, you're my rep in Tampa, you're my rep in Daytona, Jacksonville. I quickly set up reps in different parts of Florida, and we would have our weekly conference calls. And I was basically following the model that the record labels were doing on a national level. Mm-hmm. If y'all doing this on a national level, I'm a copycat and figure out how to do it better on a Florida level and make sure I give my team incentives. It might not necessarily be money, but I'm gonna make sure Trick in town, you VIP at the Trick concert.
Absolutely.
Trina in town, you VIP at the Trina concert.
Right.
I'm getting free Reeboks, you getting free Reeboks.
Right.
So it's about giving my team incentives and making them feel like it's not only about the money, and making sure they understand what the goal for the client is and what the goal for me and the company is.
Now, I've seen recently you're doing a lot of philanthropy work.
Correct.
The stuff in Haiti, the events you're doing. So fast forward, give me what Lex Promotion is now. What are you doing?
I mean, once more, God is great. 2019, 15-year anniversary. Lexx Promotions, the marketing group, has grown to a full-service marketing and promotions department. Myself, along with my partner Jones, have a printing side of the company. He handles all the printing, so anything from printing a flyer to wrapping 5 tour buses in 48 hours for Rolling Loud weekend when every other company said it was impossible. we're able to make it happen. That's the printing side of the company. Myself, my business partner, Steve, we have the largest inventory of mobile billboard trucks on the East Coast. Not only black owned, but period. We have the largest inventory
There
in
we
mobile
go.
billboard trucks on the East Coast.
Now, I'm glad you said that because I want to segue to right now. See, I didn't know that, okay, until the other day when I saw how you graciously gave the billboards for the UPS driver.
Correct.
You did the whole caravan with the UPS drivers for the visual. And I was like, damn, Lex got the damn bill. My man King Zoe back there, I was like, I need to get billboards from him, and Lex is coming, so that's the meeting we gotta have because now that's big, you know what I mean? Like Papa Keith got a billboard truck, but you said you got billboards in the country.
Yeah. We have 12 billboards, 12 mobile billboard trucks on the East Coast right now, from Florida all the way out to Carolinas, stationed there. That's where they live. And we're trying to be at 15 before Super Bowl 2021 in Tampa.
Now, accomplishing so much, like you said, you started being a DJ, you know, high school promotions. Now you're where you're at now. Now, is there any new goals that you're trying to reach? Because I feel like you accomplished a lot.
I mean, there's always new goals to accomplish. My thing is, you know, going back real quick to the billboard truck, because I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So when we first got in the game, you know, we had the rap SUVs. You guys remember the rap Suburbans, Escalades,
Right.
Hummers, boom. Then we jumped into the bicycle. Imagine taking the three-wheel bicycle that little Cubans and little Jamaican and Caribbean folks drive, and then we flipped those and put a billboard on the back of the three-wheel bicycle. Then when those went out of style, there was the book bags that people would wear. So then we upgraded to the book bag banner. And then when people stopped rapping the Hummers and the Escalade, we're like, what's next? It was a static billboard truck, which is basically a banner on the back of a truck.
Right.
Then when technology upgraded and everyone's on social media and all that, all right, we got to keep up with the
Yeah,
times.
exactly.
So we ventured into the digital trucks. And I'm saying all this to say is no matter what business you're in, whether it's the music industry or fashion industry or jewelry industry or real estate, you have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to pivot and shift your business to today.
Right.
So everywhere that I'm at today is really just a natural evolution, and me also looking at what's next. What's
Right,
next?
Right. The vision.
What's next?
The vision.
Correct.
Now, our objective here, we have artists that perform later. We're educating the artists here. You're a promoter. Can you give these artists insight on promotions and marketing that they could be doing? Because that's the one thing, like social media has slowed these guys
lot
down
easier
from
now.
organic promotions. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
What's your
Artists,
take?
artists in 2019, 2020, and beyond, you guys have your life so easy. It is disgustingly too easy for an artist to get the attention of any executive, any record label, and any DJ. Back in my days, I would have to find a record or buy the record or look at the actual 12-inch record, look at the address. All right, it's Miami. Oh, Disco Rick and his record label's over here. Luke Records is over here. Slip and Slide Records is over here. And I would drive to them and stand in the lobby not really knowing what I want to say or what I want to do, just try to meet a connection. Now you can grab your phone.
And do everything.
All right, Disco Rick is a DJ, he's a host, he's a promoter. All right, he's over here. Trick Daddy, he's over here. All right, Ted Lucas, that owns Slip and Slide Records, is over here. All right, Finger Licking E-Class is over here. You know where they're at without leaving your house. You can contact them, you can DM them, you can follow them, you can politely stalk them. And every time you post a picture, if you use a hashtag, Teddy T,
location
Disco
or
Rick,
something.
or whatever, guess what? When they search their name, they're searching their hashtag, your picture's gonna pop up. Your video's gonna pop up. So there's so many different advantages for artists in today's generation, at least to be on people's radar. And I will tell you this because I work closely with Rick Ross. He searches the Rick Ross hashtag every day. He searches the MMG hashtag every day. He searches the Black Bottle Boys hashtag every day. So if someone's using those hashtags every time they're performing, he's gonna, after 3 weeks, who's this donkey? Or who's this dude? Or who's this girl? Damn, she's fine. Or who's this artist? Yo, Lex, play her music. Sam Sneak, pull up this artist. So it's so easy now, but some artists just are not lazy or not taking the initiative.
I feel like
or
a lot
don't
of
know.
them feel entitled. Like a lot of people feel like, okay, well, I got the clothes, I got the look, then, you know, I'm entitled to this. They don't like to put the work and the effort into it.
I remember driving to North Carolina. I had enough gas money to get to North Carolina, but not enough gas
the way
money to get back.
I mean,
And that was just because I wanted to be at the conference. I
Exactly.
remember going to the Core DJ conference. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get back. Somebody going to give me a box of flyers or some records, and I'm going to use that money to get back home.
But that's my point. Like, you came from the muscle, like a lot of these artists out here, and you couldn't rap, you know, and you chose the business element, and just like the same trials and tribulation it would take to be successful, you became successful. You're giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is the prime example that I need artists to become aware of. It's like, you might not make it as being an artist, but still, in this business, there's a lot of different means that you can do to make money.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And if you want to be successful, which is the key, you know what I mean? Find what you can do and do it. Surround yourself with the right people. Like, Jones been printing forever.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, you know, you was over here, he's over here, y'all came together. You know what I'm saying? Because you would keep crossing paths. It only makes sense, hey, if you do promotions, we doing parties, now we can all make money for each other. You know what I mean?
You have to, in business, you have to have the right business alliance. You got to have your right Batman Robin. People always say, my partner Hugo, why we never see Hugo in the same room as you? In the same room, it's the same money.
Yeah.
So he needs to be in another room, and I need to be in another
making
room,
money.
so we can keep making money together. I never want to be in the same room as him.
Y'all
If we in the
never
same
together.
room, we chasing the same check.
You're never together. When I see him more than I see you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And even throughout the state, you know, any events, he's out there. And I appreciate the fact, you know, that, you know, I'm not on the scene, but I know I can come to a Lexx promotion and you're not there, but the people recognize me and I get my clearance.
Red
you know
carpet
what I mean?
treatment.
And I definitely appreciate that. Well, so what are you currently, like, what are you working on right now for 2020?
So 2020, outside of the music industry, we're doing a lot of stuff with local government. We're helping out local municipalities. So we have City of Miami Gardens that we're going to be helping out, City of North Miami, City of North Miami Beach with their events for the year. I have a nonprofit also called the We Reach Foundation. We just took a trip to the Bahamas to help out for the hurricane, and we're planning another trip right before Christmas to do a toy drive. We normally do our annual toy drive in Haiti. I'm Haitian, of Haitian descent, but after the hurricane hit Bahamas, it's only right to, once more, you got to pivot. So, all right, you know, Haiti does need help, but Bahamas just got messed up.
Right,
They need
definitely.
That's our sisters. So
Definitely.
this year it's a remix. Like, all right, we're gonna pivot and switch and support the Bahamas. And then we have a new brand that we're working with, which is called Chief Sticks. It's hemp cigarettes. So that's what we're working with, Chief Sticks. And then, you know, of course, keeping the Bel Air and the Bamboo, the Sovereign brand alive, and of course all the MMG umbrellas and affiliation. And then we still do all the marketing for a lot of the major record labels.
Definitely.
Now, earlier you explained how, you know, being a promoter, you have to have a team, right?
Correct.
Now you're expanding, you're growing, you're doing so many things. Now, if someone wants some knowledge about promoting, or even just want to jump on the team just for the experience, how reachable are you, or how can they contact you and be a part of the team?
Marketing promo tip 101 across the board, whatever your social media handles should be the same. So with us, the website, lexpromotions.com, lexpromotions.com. The Instagram, Lexx Promotions. The IG, Lexx Promotions. The Facebook, Lexx Promotions. The phone number, type Lexx Promotions in Google. My office, my cell phone, and my email will pop up. So we're that easy and that accessible. When you go on the website, you could join, apply for a job, or you can apply to be an intern. But regardless of the fact, now I'm definitely more picky about who I bring on the team.
Of course.
Okay, as
And,
you
know,
should.
as we should, because
Exactly.
you know we're doing a lot of corporate stuff with corporate partnerships. So whoever we're bringing on the team, they got to understand, yeah, we have a music side and
Right.
We got the
entertainment
business
side,
side.
and we might be at G5 on Monday, but on Tuesday, we're in a meeting with a commissioner or mayor, so you have to be able
Get
to...
it together.
Exactly.
Adapt to the game.
Exactly.
Y'all give it up for Lexx Promotion in the building.
Thank you.
G5 Live, man, every Wednesday, play my shit. It's going down. We'll be right back after these.
Enjoy.